So, which kind of questions can AI help us to answer?
Is that you're wondering about today?
Yeah, I think that's something really worth to think about. I mean, AI can help us definitely, and it's there already everywhere now. So, but which kind of questions really?
Maybe this one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But all the other, and what's important? Which kind of important questions?
Yes. And when you say that, for me, it asks me actually, what is worth asking anyway to anybody?
That's very philosophical, of course, and that's something to ponder about. But if we go to the real practical uses of using AI, using ChatGPT and these things.
Yes. So how I live my life, as I try to understand it just by observing. So that is kind of the philosophy and real life, they're kind of interconnected. So everything I ask anyone want to know, that is what I may ask ChatGPT or another person who may answer my questions. So in that way, this question, when we're asking that, for me, it already becomes a question I could ask ChatGPT just to get a understanding about how the collective is thinking about this particular question, because the ChatGPT for me is bringing all the information from the world out there and the history, because it is not producing knowledge itself. So it can tell me about how others may think about it. So that is something. So for me, that is already something I could already ask to get started with. And then, but then to come back to your question, to more practical question, what kind of like if you want to find a recipe of a food that you want to cook today, or if you're curious what kind of ingredient it had when you had some. So these sort of things they can also answer, I believe, or how to make music.
Yeah. But if you want a big change in the world, can AI help us with that?
I hope so. I hope that it can actually, because it has access to information in a much bigger way than one single person can.
Yeah.
So it is a really giant head, or with lots of information in it, if we want to think about it in that way.
Yeah.
So I hope it can find more answers, and it can connect many more subjects, and his always access very fast. So I hope it can actually tell us more about how to solve big problems.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit scared uh, about consequences, because maybe you ask instead how to destroy the world and use
I'm sure
AI.
there are people who are already asking it,
Yeah.
like because there are all kinds of people, because it's like a Batman film or something. There are some villains, but I cannot say that I'm sure of that. But it's a very big possibility that some people are trying to find ways to take money from others or use others for their own purpose, because that's what people do, like that we know from history.
Yeah. If we go to a bit more like for me personally and for you personally, how can we ask AI how to become more happy, for example?
Yes, I think that's a reasonable question anybody can ask and should ask.
Mm.
And if we make that our goal, then I think there'll be more happy people. I hope people will find answers. And ChatGPT, I hope ChatGPT can help them to become happier.
Yeah. But how? does the collective, as you talk about, it's has collected all kind of data information from a big part of the history. How can that know about me?
Oh,
My
that's a very
needs.
good question. Could you tell us more about that? What do you mean by that?
I mean, as I said, for me to be more happy, or for you to be more happy, or develop to feel more meaning in life and like that. Is it possible for AI to get to know me that well, to tell
Hmm.
me what's good for me, or is that something outside
Yeah, before you
the
accused me to become to be philosophical, now I think this is very, very philosophical. But I
Yeah,
like it. I
yeah.
like it because this is really important because we did talk about Batman film
Mm,
and the Batman villain who want to destroy everything. Do they really become happy when they want that? Or or a evil dictator who want to control everybody? Do they really feel happy? That's a big question. Or do they want to be happy at all? Is that what they want? Like
yeah.
it's a paradox. Like not being happy is their way of meaning and
Mm,
fulfillment.
mm.
So is it true that everybody wants to be happy? That's a big question. And what does it mean to be happy?
Yeah, so you are totally right. I cannot avoid the philosophical aspects. I mean, that's, I think, what's really important also when you talk about all these things. So
So what
to
do you say that we take that question in
mm,
the in our next round? Because that seems to be very important for us, for both of us, and I think for many people.
yeah,
Shall we do that?
I think so. Yes, yes.
Let's do it.